Hi, I'm Elizabeth and you're watching The Munich Mum, a channel for expat mums. In this video I'm going to be talking about the U3 examination. This is the examination that your baby will have between 4 and 5 weeks old, and if you gave birth in a hospital, it's likely going to be the first appointment you have with your Kinderarzt. So what happens during this appointment? Well, essentially your doctor is going to be looking for many things and really just making sure that your baby is healthy. You will have received a Kinderuntersuchungsheft when your baby was born, and they'll be recording the information in that, and there's also information in there that you can read before the appointment. So in terms of what happens at the appointment, the first thing that will take place is a nurse will come and weigh your baby. They will measure the length of your baby and also the circumference of your baby's head. And they'll then record that in the Kinderuntersuchungsheft. And there's also at the back of that, there are some growth charts. So they'll be mapping where your baby is on the growth chart so you can track their development. The next thing that will happen is they'll ask, do you have any questions? And also, is there anything that you are concerned about? And this means that your doctor can look out for this during the appointment if there is anything that you've noticed that you want the doctor to be aware of. The next thing that will happen is your doctor will do kind of a general full body check on your baby. So they will listen to the heartbeat, they will look into the eyes, the ears, the mouth. They will check your baby's skin, and they'll also check your baby's genitals to ensure that they're developing correctly too. Then they'll do like a physical development test. So they'll flip your baby onto their belly and be looking to see that your baby can lift their head for a couple of seconds. They'll also do a grip test, so they'll be looking to see that your baby can let go of their grip spontaneously and checking on their grip. They will stand your baby up, they'll hold them up and check that they're putting their feet down correctly so that this gives an indication that they'll be able to walk properly later on. And they'll also do kind of a reactions test, so they kind of do this sort of like fake dropping just to see that your baby is reacting to that. Those are the physical tests that they do. Then they move on to do an awareness and cognition test. And this is really to see that your baby is interacting and developing behaviourally. So they might shine a light into your baby's eye, ensure that they are following the light. They'll be talking to them, seeing if they turn their head. They'll be looking throughout the appointment as well to see if your baby is interacting with you as the main caregiver. And that's not necessarily like an obvious thing that they test, but they'll be picking up on that. Then they move on to do a hip screening. So the hip screening is an ultrasound very similar to the one that you had during your pregnancy, except it's baby size, and they'll turn your baby on their side and just do an ultrasound of their hips, and you'll be able to see that on the screen, and they'll tell you how they are developing. If you gave your baby, if you allowed your baby to have vitamin K after the birth as well, they'll also do a top-up of the vitamin K during this appointment. Typically, you wouldn't have any vaccinations during this appointment. They would be a couple of weeks later, but this is the time that you also can book in for your vaccinations. So that, in a nutshell, is what is covered at the U3 appointment. As I said, there's lots of information in the heft that you were given, and you can read this before the appointment and note down any questions that you have about that, and everything from that appointment is also noted in there for your records. I hope you found this video useful. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel to hear about future videos.